Hi, this is the basic pheasant tail nymph that I'm going to tie today. Very good, especially in summer months, just good for summer, autumn, summer, wherever. They seem to work all year round. You can change the head colours to red, black, green. You know, there's loads of things you can do with it just to change it. Just by changing the head, you change the whole fly. So let's get on with tying it for you. The hook I like, very strong hook, very good hook, is size 12 chuck and duck wet fly. So that's what I use a lot for my nymphs, because very strong. I mean, some of the takes you get can be quite vigorous, and I do a touch of match fishing, and sometimes you can't hang around getting them in. So I should be using the Nano Silk in orange. So just a touch of glue on the shank of the hook to start with, just so she catches in and just keeps hold of her, because she will slip. I use the orange simply because I'm going to have an orange head on it. So if a little shade of orange sticks through the dressing for the body, I'm not bothered. Not bothered at all. So let's get a better thread on, back to about there. As I say, it's pheasant tail nymph, so just pheasant tail. So you've got about 5 strands there, I'd say, something like that. The size of your body, the size of the nymph. I always do like them just a touch shorter. Get yourself tied in. Because you're using Nano Silk, do not pull down crazily hard, else you will cut through the feather. But this gives you a slimmer body compared to using all the other threads. Bring it down to where the barb would be. I tie all on barbless because I do a little bit of match fishing. Right, stick the rib in next. This is the rib. Don't ask me what this is called. It's a sort of a craft stuff. It's not a wire, it's a material. But as you see, I got a load of it. So there's no sticker on it, no nothing. So I don't know exactly what it's called, but you'll find it somewhere if you want it. It's easy enough to find. I've seen it on Christmas wrappings. So get your first thing in, first some wrapping, and just nice touching turns. Try and keep it your side when you're tying it. Come up the body. Come on. As soon as you miss one, she's a devil. There we go, that'll keep her. Right, come all the way to the front. Snip your rubbish away. And that's kept your profile basically all the same. So, nice touching turns all the way back. If you get a little bump, just, you see by eye. Your flies are all, well, in my eyes, flies shouldn't be perfect. That's just me. I mean, I can't tie them perfect. That's what a lot of people will say. But if you tie them slightly rougher, I think they work better. It's the same old story. Once you've caught a fish on a fly, it's all chewed up and you seem to catch more fish on it. So once it's chewed up, you seem to produce a lot more. I think a lot of people are bamboozled by the it's got to look perfect. Flies ain't got to look perfect, trust me. Right, pheasant tail for the body. Let's get that tied in my side. Nice and steady. Another thing that you can do to give yourself another hot point when tying these is simply leave a little bit of thread at the back. So when you first tie, you come over with your first wrap, there's that little hint of orange, like that, look, at the back. And I get for your first turn, then what I do is twist the pheasant tail. Just get a twist in it. I'm going to cover the back of it up because I don't want too much orange sticking through. As I said, it's a good hot point to have in. There's only 3 strands I've used here to come up the body. Nice and steady, no need to rush. You'll find as soon as you turn and your twists will come out. And if you put a little twist in, just a little twist, your fibres will stop together rather than spraying up your body. Excuse fingers when I get near the top. My hands are like shovels. So come all the way to the front there, look. Yeah? Don't be shy of it. 2 turns with the Nano Silk. Just tighten that up a touch. Ooh, that slipped. See what I mean about Nano Silk? It's lethal. Right, now you're there. Let's get rid of this. Push your thread out with your finger. You don't want to be snapping that. Snip away. Right, I'm just going to alter the hook slightly so the nano thread don't slip off. Because it will. Right, with your rib, nice and gentle. Get 1 turn right at the back first. That protects the feather a bit more, the tail feather. Then come up your body. 1, 2, 3, 4 turns is what I like. And you may not be able to see it too well, the colour of the rib, but it is really, really a shiny gold. It's all the lights that I've got on so that I ain't got no shadows basically. Right, that's that bit done. Right, back up to the top. What I'll do now is why mess around with this bit, because you can have problems with this. I'm just going to put 2 hitches in and just tie it off. Because now we're going to use, when I do pheasant tail, I like a darker colour for the legs, for the underneath. And I usually take it off this hen cape here. Lovely cape, don't ask me what it's called, not got a clue. But just take 1 feather off. As you see, I've got about 8. Because it's a hen cape, the fibres are thinner. So you want them to show up a bit more, so you tore it off where they're all together. Just wet them slightly, keep them together. And just like roll it in your finger a touch, just so they stick there. Go to about right under your hook, just there. I know Silk's decided to run down there. Let's get him back up. Right. 1, 2, then tighten. 3 turns, 4 turns. Yeah. Yeah, she looks nice. And be careful with this bit. This is where you usually cut your legs off. Snip away nice and tight. Go the right way up. Don't worry about your pheasant legs going right under the body. That's a natural position for them. So, head-wise, again, this is preference. You can have a larger head, you can have a smaller head. Does not really matter. I'm going to go somewhere in between, somewhere about there. And then get your fly tying tool for tying off. Loads of different fly tying tools for doing this job. I find, get the one, I've probably got about 8. Then you'll find one that you really get on with and the one that you sort of works with you. It seems easier to use, just find the one that you like. Right, that's that bit done. Right, for the head, I actually like a fairly glossy head on normally flies, just because this is the trigger point, because it's a colour. So I put a bit of Bug Bond on first, which gives it a nice shine. Now if you get Bug Bond near the eye of the hook, and you go in with your needle to clear it out, it tends to peel the whole lot off, so beware of that. So just be very careful around the eye, and then afterwards, now I've got it dry, I'll put it on a board, stick it in, and I'll give it a coat of varnish just on the head, which will make it even stick out even more. So that'll do that. And that is my orange head pheasant tail nymph. Excellent fly on the dropper. Either top dropper, middle dropper. Depends on how the fish are feeding. If they're feeding hard, you can also do this in black with a red rib. There's loads of different ways you can do with this. So have a go and have some fun with it.